What kind of world lets an 11-year-old knock for help at midnight? That night, I heard a knock, soft, hesitant, almost afraid to exist. When I opened the door, my niece, Emma, stood there, 11 years old. Her face was a map of pain, purple bruises blooming across her skin, one eye swollen shut, her lips trembling. "Mommy's new husband hit me," she whispered, barely breathing. The words cut straight through me. I froze, afraid to touch her, afraid I'd break what was left. She was shaking so hard I could feel it in my bones. I wrapped her in a blanket, held her until her breathing slowed. My sister, Anna, had remarried a man I never trusted, Mark. I'd warned her once, told her he was bad news. She said I was overreacting. And now her little girl was standing on my doorstep, broken proof that I'd been right. Rage wanted to explode, but rage doesn't save kids, it only makes things worse. So I swallowed it, cold, controlled. I drove her to my couch, made her some cocoa, and promised, without words, that it was over. Then I grabbed my keys. Minutes later, I was at their house. He opened the door tall, smirking, eyes full of that smug confidence cowards wear like armor. I didn't say a word. I just looked past him and saw my sister standing there, her eyes down, silent. No denial, no defense, just shame. "Emma's coming with me," I said. "She ain't going anywhere," he snapped. I didn't blink, I didn't move, because I'd already decided she was leaving, one way or another. Later, driving home with Emma asleep in the passenger seat, her head resting on the window, I kept seeing her flinch at every sound. That kind of fear doesn't come from one bad night, it's learned, carved into you. My sister had ignored every warning. "He provides," she'd said. Sure, providing's easy, when the currency is fear. The next few days, I played it quiet. No confrontation, no shouting. I took photos of the bruises, recorded dates, got her checked by a doctor, every report, every mark, every whisper documented. Neighbors talked about shouting through thin walls, slamming doors, a man's voice full of venom. I kept it all. At dinners, I smiled. He bragged, she faked a smile. She thought I'd moved on. He thought I was weak. But weakness is just patience wearing a disguise. And patience was my weapon. When the folder got thick dates, photos, witnesses, everything I sent it to, child services and the district attorney. No name, no return address, just truth in a manila envelope. 2 weeks later, the storm hit. Investigators showed up at his door, police behind them. My sister called me, her voice cracking, asking if I knew what was happening. I said nothing, because I didn't need to. That evening, she came over, eyes red, hands shaking, holding herself like she might fall apart. "Was it you?" she whispered. I didn't answer. I just slid the folder across the table. She opened it photo after photo, bruise after bruise. Each page stripped away her denial until all that was left was guilt. She broke down, sobbing. I didn't hug her. Comfort belongs to the innocent. A few days later, I went back to that house, in daylight, calm. He opened the door, face pale, eyes darting. His voice shook. "You set me up," he hissed. "No," I said. "You set yourself up. I just kept the receipts." "She'll forgive me," he spat. "They always do." I stepped closer until he couldn't look me in the eye. "She won't, not this time." Sirens wailed in the distance. He heard them too. His face fell apart, all that fake strength gone. I leaned in close and whispered, "She's safe now. You're finished." Then I walked away, leaving him in his collapsing world. The cops took care of the rest. Emma sleeps through the night now, No flinching at footsteps, no sleeves hiding secrets. My sister lives with her regret. I don't hate her, but I don't forgive her either. Some choices can't be undone. And him? He's exactly where he belongs. Locked in a cell, stripped of power, his roar echoing into concrete. I don't feel triumph, just quiet. Because revenge isn't about rage. It's about restoration. And I restored what mattered. She's safe, he's nothing. That's the only verdict that matters.